This is the pound dollar currently on the 240 time frame, and as you can see, this is a trade that is well on its way to hitting targets. Now this is worth around 200-ish pips, something like that, and it's been a while since I've done one of these videos, so I thought, well, this trade is going on to win. It's been a while since I've posted onto YouTube, so I may as well talk through this trade, why I got involved, because it had over a 2-to-1 reward to risk, and just actually talk through this trade, actually do that before this thing potentially goes on to hit its targets. So here on the daily time frame, what have I been looking at? Well, if I put a structure level on down here, you can see the market actually double bottomed at this level, and if we zoom out a little bit, you can see we've got a structure level here that had been adhered to. Now with this double bottom, we saw price go higher, we then saw it retrace. It had actually retraced into a 2618 trade, and I was eyeing this up the other week to get long. However, some of you may know I'm actually moving and have not been able to spend a great deal of time at the, one second, we're getting very close to targets here now, 198. Then we just drop down to the 60, see if we can capture this thing hitting 200. We'll just give it a minute, guys. Again, this is a flag pattern, 201, 202. Be lovely to capture this hitting 204 pips. That trade has just hit for. Fantastic, absolutely great. So let's go back to what we was talking about on this particular trade. I was looking at getting involved down here at the 61.8 fib. Those of you that are part of the free Forex Education syndicate will know that this is a 2618 trade, and we actually had a triple bottom. So double bottom here on the dailies, triple bottom on the 240 time frame. I missed my entry because I'm actually packing my house up at the moment and moving. And what actually happened then from this point is we rallied up to this level where we actually violated this level of structure right here. And you can see what we did is we actually violated with a lot of momentum. See these momentum candles just here? And if I put a structure level on up at this level here, where we'd had 1, 2, 3 tests, we had not come up to that level. So this is what the market looked at when I was looking at it the other day. So there was room to go higher. We'd had a big bullish momentum move. We'd violated structure. Let's drop down to the 240 time frame. You can see that we went higher. We then saw a pullback. I'm just going to clear this up a little, and then as we drop down to the 60, this is where we actually had the flag pattern. And the way it looked was like this. We had a move higher, a pullback. I'm going to zoom in a little bit for this. Then we had a very directional move, and then we had the market adhering to this trend line right here. So if I fatten it up a little bit, we're going to be looking, as per the educational material, 4 touches, 1, 2, 3. The 4th touch was down here. Now the problem I had initially was that there was no structure at this level where I could look at buying the market up. So what we can do is we can wait for confirmation. We can wait for a retest or a double bottom, which is what we got, and the breakout. So we broke out, we came down for a retest. That allowed me to get tight stops just underneath this level, and again, as per the educational material on the website, we can look for that 127 target. Redo that again, 127, yep. And as you can see, the market went higher. We stalled here for a good few hours, around about 8-9 hours, something like that, before boom, continuing the momentum which we saw within the pole. So a beautiful winning trade there for 205 pips in the end. Targets just before that 128 psychological number. What a great, what an absolute great flag pattern. But again, if you want to know how to trade these, I'll run through all the rules on the website, freeforexeducation.co.uk. The link is also within the YouTube page, and if you do have any questions about how to trade this particular setup, go ahead and comment and I will go and answer any questions you have.